quieres, dime de veras la quieres. Es que amigo, la veo contigo y veo la distancia entre los dos. Si no la quieres, no sé por qué la detienes. Pues no te molesta que no está contenta y que solo estás causando dolor. No dejes pasar otro día más sin decir que la quieres o la perderás. No es una amenaza, solo quiero decirte que la quiero conmigo. No dejes pasar otro día más sin decir que la quieres o la perderás. No es una amenaza, solo quiero decirte que la quiero conmigo. Si la quieres como yo la quería, que todavía yo la siento muy mía. No la he podido olvidar, es imposible dejarla de amar. La llevo clavada muy dentro de mi corazón. Si no la quieres, no sé por qué la detienes. Que no te molesta, que no está contenta y que solo le estás causando dolor. No dejes pasar otro día más sin decir que la quieres o la perderás. No es una amenaza, solo quiero decirte que la quiero conmigo. No dejes pasar otro día más sin decir que la quieres o la perderás. No es una amenaza, solo quiero decirte que la quiero conmigo. Que todavía yo la siento muy mía. No lo he podido olvidar, es imposible dejarla de amar. La llevo clavada muy dentro de mi corazón. Si la quieres como yo la quería, que todavía yo la siento muy mía. No lo he podido olvidar, es imposible dejarla de amar. La llevo clavada muy dentro de mi corazón. No lo he podido olvidar, es imposible dejarla de amar. La llevo clavada muy dentro de mi corazón.
Oh my. Hey guys, what's going on? This is horrible. I'm sorry. I do apologize. Hey guys, for those of y'all that are watching, I know y'all guys are. I'm using my Wi-Fi. I just lost everything. I've been trying for like this stuff's away. I do apologize to most of all. Is my anything? It's all NDO, bro. It's all NDO's fault. So blame.
It's all good, man.
And I truly apologize. What in the world is it?
It can't always run smoothly, right?
It's supposed to. NDO, come on, man. I'm supposed to be like the guy that he knows his stuff. Good thing is I know how to fix it or make it possible, but it's horrible. Oh my God, it's just worse. So
let's cram everything in quick. Come on, let's go.
How are you, my brother? Thank you so much for joining us. I do apologize for all the problems. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Mike Gonzalez from Mike and the Iconikzz. Thank you for being here, brother. I appreciate you.
Thank you for having me, my brother. Once again, man, I every time that we connect and hey, come on, I know it's gonna be a great time, man. You know what I mean? I'm this probably what like the fourth time I've done your show, fourth, fifth, something like that. And I love it, man. I love it. I love the industry. So thank you.
Well, I just I believe in support. I believe that the only way we can level up together is together. Because if we don't help
Yes,
each other, who's going to help us?
exactly,
Who's going to do it?
exactly.
And and I believe that good music needs to be heard. And you know, you've got good music, Mike. And I know, you know, you had that transition between when your father passed away to where where you playing his music and stuff. And now we're putting out is all 100% Mike Gonzalez and all 100% great music, and you're still keeping that action going. And nobody can take that away
Awesome.
from you, brother. Nobody can sit there and take that away. And you still have that catalog behind you because you were part of that catalog. People can't deny that from you. You're still part of
Right,
that catalog.
right.
And you have new fans that didn't know that's part of who you are, which is
Yes,
terrific,
yes.
in my eyes. And you're one of yours. And, there's a lot of all this, old Mustang and everything else. Moss was great when it was Moss, but we've moved on from there. And I still like Moss music groups because there's no need to compare groups because it's it's a waste of time. I
Yes.
like I like Mike and the Iconikzz because it's Mike and the Iconikzz because they're awesome. I've seen you play. I mean, I've seen you do
Right.
badass shows. We were there Memorial Day. Oh my, that was terrific. You remember that? It was super hot. I didn't blame you for not
Yeah, for
wanting to be there.
sure. For sure.
It was awesome. And then we had that
Yeah.
technical fiasco in Vegas, but you guys still put on a wonderful show, and nobody knew y'all guys were having so many trouble on stage with all the stuff. Everybody's like, "Oh my gosh, it's a great show," and y'all guys were like,
I
"Play through it."
I couldn't believe that, man. I couldn't believe that. Till this day, from what was going on stage, from the gentleman in the audience, and I was like, no way, this is going down like this. But again, things happen. Life happens, like you say. You know what I mean? And you just gotta roll with it and make the best of it. ¿Verdad? Going back to the music, and thank you, my brother. You know, this album was. I'm very proud of this album. Porque yes, I had put an album out already. Te llevo en mi but I didn't have the ¿cómo te diré? I didn't have the backing for it to promote it the way I think it should have been promoted,
Mm-hmm.
right? And now with Freddie Records, this album comes out and now people are like, "Oh, this is what's going on. This is who this gentleman is." You know what I mean? Porque pues now it's
Yeah,
everywhere. Now, you know. So I mean, and they're like, your album is is different from everybody else's album because it caters to. I mean, there's music there, for kinds of people, man, and that is awesome, Mike. That's awesome that you stepped away from the box of okay, it only has six rancheras, four cumbias, and that was your 1990s Tejano album. You know what I mean?
yeah.
And this one was we did a disco song, we did corrido, we did, you know what I mean? So I love it, man. I love it.
Vic Gonzalez is in the house. Hey, Vic, how are you doing? Check out the Conjunto Fest, of course. I'm there. Good friend of the show, Rick Valderrama. Rick, how are you doing? Rick, I should have gone to your house
Rick,
and used
brother.
your. Oh, I'm
Yes.
here at the hotel, and it's. He
Mayday,
told me come
Mayday,
back.
Mayday.
Come back. Bobby, he does so much for me. Rick is a true friend and a brother. He does so much for me, but I was like, Now I know why I should have. Yes, of course.
It, it happens, man. It happens.
But it's a true testament to your musicianship and how well your band is. And I saw you. I got a chance to see you guys over there at. First of all, kudos to Chente for putting that lineup together. And he got out there and he sang with a lot of bands. You know that him himself, he's another underrated artist who deserves much more attention. I just love who he is and his talent and everything else. But you guys got up there and your style is not. And what I love is that it's all your music and they didn't question it. It was just enjoying every song. You know what I'm saying? And
Yes.
that's the wonderful
Yes.
part. And even when you interweave, some of the old classics in with your music, there's no it's not skipping the beat. It's just there. Wonderful. And they cheer for everyone. They don't realize it's a new song, but it's just like, yeah, who sings that? Is that this one? And it's like, yeah, that's why
Yeah.
it's badass. That's why
Yeah. Yeah.
that's what, you know. And so it's definitely one of those. You
Yeah.
should have stayed at my crib, decent.
But and that's what it's all about, Indio. It's about going to a show and forget your problems and forget about. I mean, I know we all go through stuff. I know stuff now is really expensive from groceries, and I get it. But when you go listen to live music, that's your hour and a half. That's 2 hours of let go for a little bit and just enjoy some music, enjoy, and then yeah, once you're done there, okay, let's get back to okay, let's continue here. But my favorite part, Indio, is being on stage and people they hold little signs with songs they want to hear. Like, can you play whatever song? And I love seeing and playing the song because I see their faces when it starts, and they're kind of like, "Oh my God, they're doing this." You know what I mean? And
Tommy.
they agarran and they write again. They write a different song, and they're holding the sign like, and I was like, "Oh, you want that one too? Órale, ahí te va." And oh my God, and you win them over like that because that's what they want to hear. You know what I mean? They've got that one memory of that one song. You take them back to that time when, man, I remember this. So that's my favorite part about playing all this music. I mean, there's there's tons of it, and I'm barely scratching the surface of that catalog. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I
yeah,
they gave me an hour and a
that's why I
half to
say,
play.
yeah, that's
They give me an hour and a half to play, y eso se me viene fácil because tons of music to play. You know what I mean? So it's time. We'll talk later.
yeah. You've got
So
you've got that's what I say. You've got all of your great that big catalog right behind you that you just and bring it forward, which is always it's but they you interweave it so well together with your music. You put them all together and it comes out so good. And that in itself is a blessing. And it also shows you musicianship of your band members, bandmate, of being able to just hit and because I've seen you do it. Hey man, right here, one, two, and then just and
y
without skipping the
dale.
beat. And that's one of the
Yeah.
things. Yeah, that's seasoned musicianship right there. Ford Muscle Luis, he says, "Hey, saludos, Mike Gonzalez and the Iconikzz. What's up, man? There you go. Yeah, it's wonderful.
Good to you.
And now you've got this talk about what you got with Freddie Records that's coming up, bro. You know, uh, uh,
Mhm.
what's your next move?
So the next move. So again, we just released this album. Uh, we're getting ready to release the second entitled. Sin Ti that was written by one of my music brothers, Mr. Lucky Joe. It's got that drum. It's that ranchera that just gets you. So we've got that going on. We've got music videos that we're recording. We've got just spoke with Chris last weekend, being that we did a
Yeah.
that weekend, so that everybody spend their time with their family. And I did have a quick rehearsal, um, chat with Chris afterwards, and we were like, let's get in the studio already, man. And Chris was all for it. He was like, let's go. Just literally just came out last week. Start recording our next one. So, God willing, before this year ends, our second album will be ready for release. So,
And brother, you just pumping them out, man. You just pumping them out. And it's cool to get that. You just want to get in there and getting them done. And that's the awesome. It's wonderful to have that. La Reina joins us. She says, "Indio, hey Reina, how are you doing?" She's got coming. She's from Lubbock, Texas. Lubbock, Texas.
yes,
You know, it's an interesting
Lubbock,
question that got
Texas.
asked me earlier. They got me earlier today about collaborations. I mean, you have been any collaborations, or because I know, I mean, you've helped out a lot of different people. Are you thinking of bringing in somebody to, maybe sing a couple of songs or anything?
You know, my plan, like on this album, I have a collaboration with D Kane, he did an amazing job. Shout out to DJ Kane, man. I have another collab on this album with Juan Trevino, an amazing songwriter, man. That guy is unbelievable, you know.
Mhm.
But with being said, this album, I mean, we've sat down and we've thrown ideas around, and okay, what do we do more collabs? Do we do a Jimmy G hit with a collab with another artist? Do we like what the ideas are being tossed around? We're just trying to narrow it down to where, okay, this is where our next album is gonna go. We're gonna concentrate on this, and then if I could tell you all of the ideas that get thrown out, you'd be mind blown right now. You know what I mean? I just can't let too many of the ideas out yet, but everybody's in for a huge surprise, man.
I travel in circles, bro. So there's a lot of ideas that I'm like that. Well, whatever works, bro. It's always good to hear good stuff,
Yeah,
and never close the door. Always leave the door open. Rick Phoenix says, "Hey,
exactly.
what's up, man? My man." He says, "Saludos from Harlingen, Texas." My rock and roll
All
friend.
right.
He's got some great music. Yeah, he's a heavy metal and rock, but man, the guy, he knows how to play some music. Let us know when you're performing next, brother, so we can go and check you out. David Vela's in the house. He
um,
says, "Hello, Indio." Watching David Vela from Oakland, our resident actor. He plays the Centurion in the Netflix series, The Chosen. So if you have Netflix, be sure to check that one out and give him the old thumbs up and tell him, hey, that Centurion's pretty awesome. You need to put him in the movie. Give him some more work.
oh,
Because
like that, The Chosen,
yeah,
right?
yeah, he's got a couple of other parts. He does also like he's father of one of the brides in the wedding scene, but he's mostly the Centurion in there. He really did. He played for the Oakland Raiders, the football player, so he's huge. So whenever it's on the
Nice.
internet, when I see him in life, I'm like, nah, dude,
That's it. After that, no.
I'm bro. Because he's like 6'9", man. He's huge at it. So I don't mess with. Homie, don't play
But that's
that.
awesome, though. That is awesome.
Yeah, he's a great guy. His daughter is also, and she also does she does artwork that she sells, but she also does, the window paintings, the window treatment. So like whenever you have
Oh,
like the stuff for restaurants and stores and stuff, she does that too, and she's excellent at that. So if you need somebody to do your windows, give me a call and I'll send you the contact because she's really, really good at that. Gavino says
yeah.
hello. Tune in. There you go. Yeah. So and then also we have Tejano Tom. He says shout out from DFW. What's up, buddy? How are you doing, brother? Thanks for doing this. No, I'm really excited about everything that you got going on, bro. You've got such great, and I gave some stuff away during our 12 Christmas. You were one of my 12 artists that I wanted to promote during Christmas, because I buy the stuff and I give it away because that's one of the wonderful, supports you guys because it supports the artist, but it also supports our listeners because of the fact that we have so many and it's wonderful. So
Yes.
if they want to get your merch, where can they go, bro?
So as far as merchandise, they can message me through my Facebook account under Mike Gonzalez or under Mike Gonzalez in the icon. If it's a lot easier, I know some people don't like to mess with. Some people tell me I don't even have Messenger, Mike. I don't know like what you're talking about. Si se les hace más fácil, you can shoot me a text to 956 204-5762 and let me know what you're looking for. And we can that way. Or the really easy way is go under Iconikzz and that has all our dates. That's live photos, live videos. That has all our merchandise in there. It's got everything, all the questions that you got. The answers are at Iconikzz.net.
Yeah, and how do you spell that? It's iconic with two Z's.
Yes, two Z's
Okay,
at the end.
two Z's at the end, and that's how you
Yeah.
that's how you uh, get there. And so it's
Yes.
iconics.net, and that's their.
Right.
Make sure you have to put it in right because you don't want it to take you to some place in China or something. you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. But weed
Iconic.
whackers. I don't want weed whackers. Yeah,
Wait a minute.
what's going on here?
We.
I don't know, dude. I know I was promoting somebody and they had a they had a they said this is my deal and I did up there and it turned out that it had been hijacked by a Chinaman, but it was like I think it was like porn or something, man. And we lied on I was like, whoop, let's take that out, man. And I was like, no, that's horrible. So yeah, we gotta
What
be
kind of
careful
business are
sometimes.
y'all running here?
It's only fans porque I only had one fan. It was just like no,
That's it. That's
Jamie
my only
Rios,
fan right there.
one, just one. She's my mom. Jamie said, "Oh, you June, Jamie."
Conroe. Yes.
Yeah, Conroe, Texas. Where are your performance, bro? Where's your next performance coming up?
This Saturday we go to Dallas. We go to Dallas, Texas for a. We're gonna be at a VFW number after that, but we'll be in Dallas at a VFW. If you want information, look up Mr. Nick Juarez on Facebook. He's a promoter putting that on, and man, he brings it. He brings out these bands, sells out these places. Not huge. It's really more of like an intimate type show. You know what I mean? There's only so many seats available, but it's real. I mean, everybody's there. You know what I mean? You go to a club and people están en la esquina escondidos, and they're like, "No, this is really intimate, man." So we'll be in Dallas Saturday, and next weekend is Memorial Weekend. We head back with our good friend Mr. Frank Salazar and the Memorial Bash. So we'll be out there on Friday. So
and I will be there as well,
Yes.
out there. I and we can hopefully sell something. I already said that I give stuff away.
Well, it
But
depends what mood we're in, right?
yeah, depends on the mood. And so, like I said, if you do want to find out some more information, you can also go to the Iconikzz.net,
Yes.
you there, and he'll show you plenty of places, uh, uh,
Yes.
that
Yeah,
yes,
we've got, India, we've got a lot of shows coming up. I mean, the gentleman that was asking when we're going to play down there, May the 30th, we'll be in Edinburgh for a festival out there. And then the following weekend should be the first weekend of June. Would be Jimmy G's anniversary, June the 6th, right? So on Thursday I am I'm in San Antonio and then Friday go to Eagle Pass, the Kiko Casino, and then Saturday we're up in Dallas at the Longhorn Ice House, which is anniversary. So we're really gonna do a huge thing out there for his anniversary. And then Sunday we head to Lubbock, Texas. The person from Lubbock will be out in Lubbock for a church festival. Regreso on Monday, and then Tuesday I fly out to Monterrey, Nuevo León to perform there that Saturday.
yeah, it's a lot of work. Ford Louis says, "Wow, there we go. Technical difficulties here on this live." Yes, we've already mentioned it at the beginning. I'm in a hotel. I'm in a hotel room. I do have my Wi-Fi with me and I connection, but it is what it is.
Yes,
Know what's really happening with my stuff. What happened to my?
maybe you should have.
I was going to, but then they kept asking me to jump in. I was like,
Honestly, I would have pushed him. No. And then I would have
I
jumped
would have.
right after you. Like, here we go, man.
I wouldn't have minded so much, I tell people this story that when I was in the military, we used to have this thing called waterproofing, and so we would get on a Chinook, which is a double propeller helicopter, and they would take us out 3/4 of a mile off the coast, and then we would jump out full gear, full battle dress gear, rucksack, full uniform with our weapon, and then we had to swim back shore. That was waterproofing, and we
Eh,
had to do it. We had to do it twice a year, once in the summer and once in the winter. So it sucked.
it sounds like it does.
Yeah, well, you got to
Wow.
swim with boots on, bro. The boots, pants, a shirt, and a 35-pound rucksack on your back. You're like, what? You start thinking of business decisions, man. You know what? I should have studied harder in math. Yeah. Now you know I have 4 college degrees. I got motivated.
Hey,
Yeah.
but and all that being said, my brother, thank you for your service, man.
No, it's great. You know, that was one of the things that we were. I was happy to do. It wasn't. I don't know. I mean, there's lots of there's lots of guys that are heroes. I'm just a guy who just said I do. That's it. I'm just a guy. So it is what it is, man. Yeah,
I
let's
hear
play
you.
a song. Let's. I know we got music here that we were supposed to play. I gotta set this up real quick because it's kind of I'm trying to get all this stuff squared and we lost everything. But I think the song that we're uh We're doing Esta Posible, right? Which one are we pushing right now?
Doing Siempre Te Cuidaré.
Siempre te cuidaré. Yeah, that's a great song too. I like that beginning. I love the way it begins. It's a clean song. Here's Siempre te cuidaré from Mike and the Iconics. Now with Freddie Records. Great song. Be watching out for them and enjoy it. That's the one and only Mike Gonzalez from Mike and the Iconics. I'm in the O here on Cuba Radio. Yes, I know we're having some technical difficulties, but hopefully this will go right. It goes like this. At least I admit it.
Siempre te cuidaré, siempre te voy a querer. Corazón enamorado y yo sueño con tenerte aquí a mi lado. Si te digo que me muero por besarte, no sé cómo pero voy a conquistarte. Más te vas a enamorar, más con lo que yo te voy a amar y más por ti. Siempre te cuidaré, siempre te voy a querer, siempre te cuidaré. Dame una oportunidad, yo te voy a demostrar que mi amor es de verdad. Yo te voy a demostrar que mi amor es de verdad. Siempre te cuidaré,
siempre te voy a querer,
siempre te cuidaré,
siempre te voy a querer,
siempre te cuidaré, siempre te voy a querer, siempre te cuidaré. Dame una oportunidad, yo te voy a demostrar que mi amor es de verdad.
There you are.
You still there, brother?
I'm here. I'm here.
I don't see you.
Really?
Yeah, it's black.
See, I can see you. I can see myself here.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't touch anything, man.
I don't know what happened. Hold on, let me see if I can fix it. Mm-hmm.
Host wants to change your camera to front camera. Are we doing that?
Are you using your front camera or your back camera?
The back.
Okay, hold on. How does he do that? Kudos, everyone. Kelly, support style Kelly. Your back camera, brother.
Oh, why? Okay, okay. Do it again. Do it again. The other one.
Okay, hold on. Where'd you go? Now he's gone. Well, maybe not. So let's go ahead and play another song. How's that? Oh, there he is. And he fell off again. Oops.
¿La quieres? Dime de veras la quieres. Es que amigo la veo contigo y veo la distancia entre los dos. Si no la quieres, no sé por qué la detienes. Pues no te molesta que no está contenta y que solo estás causando dolor. No dejes pasar otro día más sin decir que la quieres o la perderás. No es una amenaza, solo quiero decirte que la quiero conmigo. No dejes pasar otro día más sin decir que la quieres o la perderás. No es una amenaza, solo quiero decirte que la quiero conmigo. Si la quieres como yo la quería, que todavía yo la siento muy mía. No la he podido olvidar, es imposible dejarla de amar. La llevo clavada muy dentro de mi corazón. Si no la quieres, no sé por qué la detienes. Que no te molesta, que no está contenta y que solo le estás causando dolor. No dejes pasar otro día más sin decir que la quieres o la perderás. No es una amenaza, solo quiero decirte que la quiero conmigo. No dejes pasar otro día más sin decir que la quieres o la perderás. No es una amenaza, solo quiero decirte que la quiero conmigo. Que todavía yo me siento muy mía. No lo he podido olvidar, es imposible dejarla de amar. La llevo clavada muy dentro de mi corazón. corazón. No lo he podido olvidar, es imposible dejarla de amar. La llevo clavada muy dentro de mi corazón.
Guys, um, I was trying to get him back on, and we still haven't been able to get him back on. So I do apologize for any inconvenience, but I'm afraid that we're just going to have to reschedule him to come back because he's tried like 15 times while we were. And honestly, I don't know why it's not. It's not like my internet connection doesn't affect him, and nor does his internet connection affect, because he's got a good internet connection. I'm thinking it's something that has to do with server that we're logging into. So that's probably the problem, because I am showing that I'm connecting correctly and I'm showing him connecting correctly, but we're just not able to connect or do the podcast correctly. So we're going to have to reschedule. I do apologize for any inconvenience or anything else, but thank you to Mike once again for joining us here, for sharing some information. I do want to remind each and every one of y'all that if you want to get some more information from Mike and the Iconikzz, it is here on the Iconikzz.net. That's Iconic.net. You can go there. You can find all of his information. He's got the new album that just released just recently. He's got a new song that's coming out here in a few. I'll play his song that that is his current one that they're promoting, and I'm here in San Antonio, so they are the Conjunto Fest is going on. Vic Gonzalez was here earlier, and so the Conjunto Fest is going on, and so that's definitely go and check out, go support as well. Hey Jojo, how are you doing? Thank you very much for being here, brother. I appreciate you. So chats, go and support Conjunto Fest. If you are into more traditional Tejano music or anything else, I will be at the Beer Depot with Jenny B and Grupo Entrego. They're going to be releasing their song tomorrow, and it's going to be a great show. Not sure if there is a cover charge. I don't know, but I will be there. I will have some merch as well, so to give away, not to sell, but to give away. So come on down and support some good Tejano music. But go, if you're not here in town, wherever you are, go out and support Tejano music and support your face, and be a part of the stuff that makes the world go around, which is great music. With that being said, thank you once again to Mike Gonzalez for helping us out. I do apologize for any inconvenience and sorry about all the technical difficulties, but we can only control what we can control. That being said, thank you so very much. I'm in DO, and if today was a bad day for you, if you did not have a good day today, just remember, every day planes take off against the wind. You are better, and take care of yourselves. Be good, and treat each other well. And so I will with Mike Gonzalez song, and this one is Siempre Cuidaré. Hasta luego. Have a good one. God bless.
Siempre te cuidaré, siempre te voy a querer. corazón enamorado y yo sueño con tenerte aquí a mi lado. Si te digo que me muero por besarte, no sé cómo, pero voy a conquistarte. Más te vas a enamorar, más con lo que yo te voy a amar y más por ti. Siempre te cuidaré, siempre te voy a querer, siempre te cuidaré. Dame una oportunidad, yo te voy a demostrar que mi amor es de verdad. Más te vas a enamorar, más con lo que yo te voy a amar y más por ti. Siempre te cuidaré, siempre te voy a querer, siempre te cuidaré. Dame una oportunidad, yo te voy a demostrar que mi amor es de verdad. Siempre